Bam was so comfortable in there. Bam was so comfortable in there.
And then it's like the knockout. And then it's like the knockout. It's good to win on points every round. It's good to win on points every round. But like the knockout slips about 5 or 6 shots. Slips about 5 or 6 shots. Slip counter with a left hand. Slip counter with a left hand. 25 years old. Wonderful fight. 25 years old, Raheem. 25. Burger up the back. Go pound for pound every fight. Pound for pound every fight.
Some fighters are just your eyes on them. You put your eyes on them. Different from the other guys. There's a handful of guys like that. Handful of guys like that. Top of the pound for pound rankings. Pound for pound rankings. Bam Rodriguez.
Right now, Jesse Bam Rodriguez looks unstoppable. He's not just beating world champions, he's dismantling them with a level of precision the lower weight classes haven't seen in years. After his latest masterclass, the entire boxing world is calling for one thing: a super fight against the monster, Naoya Inoue. It feels like destiny, the next inevitable step. But just as fans start dreaming of a showdown and booking their flights to Japan, one boxing legend is slamming on the brakes.
A couple quick other fights there. I know they deserve some time. I know they deserve some time, but I don't want to keep Bam Rodriguez. Bam Rodriguez again. Just kind of makes it look easy out there against guys that are world champions, elite fighters. I think now he's top 5. I think now he's top 5. He's maybe 25 years old. I think he's maybe 25 years old. I guess my question to you, Tim. Can he beat the monster? Can he slay the monster? Can he slay the monster?
Come on, look, man. That weight class is man. That weight class is ain't that what we say all the time? Ain't that what we say all the time? I know Bam is special. I know Bam is special. I gotta look, man. Look, you gotta go to 118. You gotta go to 118. You know what I mean? Like those a couple weight classes. Those a couple weight classes. Bam is very skillful. I think Bam is very skillful. I love Bam. I love his fighter, man. One of the best we've ever seen. One of the best we've ever seen. But the monster, I think right now, is too mature right now.
Tim Bradley, a man who knows exactly what it takes to survive against elite killers, has issued a serious warning to Bam Rodriguez. He isn't saying Bam isn't talented. He's saying that stepping into the ring with Inoue right now could be a career-altering mistake. To understand why this warning carries weight, you have to appreciate just how incredible Bam looked in his last performance. Bradley didn't hold back with the praise. He explained that while most fighters operate on basic arithmetic, doing simple addition and subtraction in the ring, Bam Rodriguez is out there doing trigonometry and calculus. Coming from a Hall of Famer, that's about as high a compliment as you can get.
Bam, remember Bam's still young too. Bam can be greater than what he is now. You know what I mean? He's one of the greats, man. For pound, young as he is.
What did you see in that fight?
I see Bam taking his time. You see how relaxed he was. Took his time, relaxed. Box when he wanted to box, use his jab, then fight him inside. And he's so comfortable, man. You know what I mean? A great fighter, man. He's a great fighter.
Excellent footwork.
Good.
Right. Like you always preach angles and shifting.
Yep.
Is he one of the best examples of that in boxing?
Oh yeah, he does it. He does. I mean, he's real good, man. He's real good. Man, ain't nothing you really say nothing about him. And he comes to fight. Yeah. He comes to fight. He'll box you. He'll fight you. You know what I mean? He got it all, man.
Now, you always critical of dudes that talk too much. At the press conference, the face-off, the guy was doing a lot of rapping. You talking about what he was going to... Yeah, Bam was real calm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are those the guys that you got worried about?
Those the guys you worry about, the ones that don't run their mouth and don't say how they say nothing. And Bam is one of them. You know what I mean? You got Boots, you know what I mean? And really, if you look at it, you got Virgil. Virgil don't really run his mouth unless somebody say something. You know what I mean? These guys, them the guys you look out for when it come down to fight. You know what I mean? They sneak right up on you before you know it.
Bam is creating angles, spotting openings before his opponents even realize they've made a mistake. Watching him fight feels effortless. He flows like water, dismantling elite competition without taking meaningful damage. This level of technical brilliance is exactly why so many believe he might be the one man capable of solving the Inoue puzzle. But Bradley argues that all the trigonometry in the world doesn't matter when the guy across from you hits like a freight train. And here's the harsh reality. Bradley's concern has nothing to do with Bam's skill sets rooted in biology. In his recent analysis, Bradley emphasized one key word when discussing Inoue: maturity. He's not referring to age or experience. He's talking about physical density. Naoya Inoue is a fully developed, physically prime monster who has grown naturally into the super bantamweight division.
Brilliant fight, man, and let me just say this. Everything that this man has been through, the ridicule, dealing with guys like myself, dealing with the media, dealing with fans, non-fans, just the doubters in general, and for him to be able to bounce back from that, man, that alone right there is Hall of Fame material in my eyes, you know what I mean? Because I've been through that, you know what I'm saying? But what doesn't kill you will make you stronger, and that's what people need to understand, You can ask Shakur Stevenson about that. You can ask, Teofimo Lopez about that, and all these other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think that, because I'm hard on these guys, or because, I look at these guys from a different set of lens, that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrong. No, it's my opinion. It's what I think, but when they prove me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, that's joy to me. You know what I'm saying? You proved me wrong. You showed that, you know what I'm saying, that you not done.
Bradley believes the power gap right now is simply too wide. Inoue carries a level of explosiveness that Bam hasn't yet encountered drill man's strength. The kind of power that doesn't just win rounds, but breaks bones and shortens careers. His fear is that Bam, moving up in weight, would be stepping into a trap where his speed and angles won't be enough to keep a bigger, more destructive puncher off him. Bradley also has a long-standing theory about what it will take to finally trouble Naoya Inoue, a fighter who not only matches his athleticism, but exceeds him in size and physicality. He believes Inoue's true kryptonite is a larger, stronger athlete who can bully him. The problem for Bam Rodriguez is simple. He's the exact opposite of that blueprint.
One thing that what will be a factor in that fight, in my opinion, and why I feel Bam Rodriguez will be able to break Inoue down. Now, it's going to be dangerous. It's not going to be easy. Again, I love Inoue and the way he fights, but styles make fights. I know you guys have heard that a million times, and I just think Bam has the style, and this is how I feel that the fight will play out. I feel Bam will start landing that right jab on Inoue's left eye for the first 4 or 5 rounds. The eye is going to be swollen. He's so powerful with that jab. And when he comes in, he uses his footwork. Bam doesn't just come in. Inoue is used to fighting guys that usually on the back foot. And going back to Lewis Nery fight, he was not throwing any jabs in that fight at all. Nothing to set up those shots. It's just that Inoue likes to exchange, and Nery was able to land some big shots. Jesse uses his mind to get to positioning and distance. His distancing is great. And I think what would happen is Inoue would get frustrated with that power jab. And what's gonna happen is Inoue is going to start trading shots with Bam Rodriguez when they get close together. And Bam is so great in the inside pocket at landing that right uppercut and left and right hooks to that left uppercut and right hooks to the body. Now, Inoue is dangerous in those spots, but moving on the back foot, he is not as great as he is moving.
Bam would be the smaller man, the one moving up to weight classes in pursuit of greatness, and that plays directly into Inoue's hands. Bradley warns that as Inoue continues rising through divisions, he will eventually meet a wall, but Bam isn't that wall. Bam's style depends on mobility and angles. But against a fighter with Inoue's timing and nuclear power, being the smaller man becomes a terrifying disadvantage. Bradley suggests that Bam needs time to physically fill out before he even considers signing that contract.
How do you think Bam versus Nakatani will go? Shit, that may be a rough one for Bam. Junto is really a big dude. I'm sorry, he's a super bantamweight right now. I don't give a damn where he's fighting. And he's way too tall and too damn smooth. Bam is a better fighter, but that is a tough hit. I think Inoue knocks out Nakatani. I do. Because Nakatani get there lower. And Inoue, but that's going to be rough for Bam. I would love that fight though, because Bam is probably, he's one of the most complete fighters in the world. When you say complete.
What should Bam do? Bradley isn't telling him to avoid the fight forever. He's giving him a roadmap for survival. Instead of diving straight into the deep end against the most dangerous puncher on the planet, Bradley wants Bam to test the waters at 118 or 122 pounds first. He specifically mentioned names like Junto Nakatani and other champions in those divisions. The logic is simple. You need to feel what it's like to take a real bantamweight or super bantamweight punch before stepping in with the best fighter in the weight class. If Bam jumps directly from his current division into a showdown with Inoue, the shock of that first clean shot could end the fight instantly. Bradley wants Bam to acclimate, to toughen his body to the new weight class so that when he finally does face the monster, he isn't learning about the power difference in the middle of trying to survive a knockout artist.
Bam, this is what I want to see Bam do, man. I want to see Bam go up to 118. I want to see him test the waters at 122. But, you know, get in there with a guy like Nakatani, man. Get in there with another guy like yourself. And improve it, right? That's just what it is, improve it. Bam picking up another strap, that's great. You know, this guy that he faced, it was nothing for him. I said he was gonna stop him. I said he was gonna stop him with a body shot that shouldn't go past 7 rounds. You know, this guy, you know, that he faced, Martinez, you know, give him respect, but he's not on Bam's level. Skill-wise, not on Bam's level. He just hit hard. He's a tough guy. Yeah. And that was it. And Bam made it look easy, of course. You know, you're gonna make it look easy because this guy right here, he's over here and he doing, you know, plus and minus in math. You know, Bam over here in trigonometry. And, you know, Bam is doing geometry and you know, algebra 2, and you know, and calculus. You know what I'm saying? He just on a different calculus. He's on a different level, right? You know what I'm saying, skill wise. So yeah, it's gonna look like that. The fight was boring. The fight was easy. It really didn't test anything other than, you know, his conditioning, Bam's conditioning, because he threw a lot of punches trying to get this guy up out of there, man. And the guy was tough as nails until he found that kill shot, man. And it was just a nice, easy slip, outside slip, and a nice counter right on the...
Fighters think differently from analysts. While Bradley preaches caution, Bam Rodriguez is calling for war. He's already said he's willing to fly to Japan to make the fight happen. No tune-ups, no testing. The Waters Bam wants the legacy fight right now.
I really can't pronounce his name properly. It's a really difficult name, but how you feeling about unifying the division, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to just be back in the mix. I was out since November, but finally the fight's finalized and now, so July 19th, I'm just ready to go out there and perform like always.
Is it at least a little bit difficult for you to kind of get up for this type of fight? I mean, I know it's the implication, but you've taken out like 3 legends. Yeah. Quadras, forgot the other guy. Rungvisai had a hard time, man. And obviously the last guy he just took on the pound for pound guy, Estrada. So do you have like a difficult time coming up for a guy like this, knowing he just took out 3 legends, man?
No, not at all. I mean, I know what's at stake. He's a world champion himself, so for me to collect his belt and to unify the division, another division, it's motivating to me, and these are the kind of fights that actually get me up to train 100%, focus 100%, so I'll be more than ready.
Does it get annoying when people keep bringing up the name Inoue to you, man?
It does, but I mean, that's what they want to know. That's the fight people want to see, so I'm expecting those questions all the time.
Do you kind of look at Inoue like he's your Spence to your Crawford? He's like the Mayweather to your Pacquiao. You look at him like that?
I mean, nah, I don't, but I know a lot of people want to see that fight, like I said. So it's just a matter of time before it happens.
Do you think it's actually realistic, though? You're still really young. He's turning, I think he's 31 or 32. Yeah. So he is getting a little bit older. He still looks really great. Do you think it's just the fact of just like the timing is a little bit off with you guys?
I mean, yeah, I guess so in a way. Like you said, he's kind of a little older. I'm still young, but I mean, the fight can happen any day, so.
This creates a fascinating tension. On one side is Tim Bradley's old school wisdom, shaped by watching too many young talents burn out by taking the wrong fight too soon. On the other is the hunger of a young lion who believes his technique can overcome any size disadvantage. Bam's confidence is undeniable. His willingness to walk into the lion's den in Tokyo shows he doesn't fear the power Bradley keeps warning about. But bravery alone has gotten plenty of fighters knocked out. Bradley even drew a sharp comparison, likening young prodigies like Abdullah Mason and, by extension, Bam to LeBron James coming out of high school. Even the chosen one, he noted, needed time to adjust to the physicality of the professional level. You don't just walk into a world of grown men and dominate without first growing into your own frame.